Hey YouTube, Gordon Miller here from G3. Okay, so I get this question a lot. Where do you do your videos from? And so I thought I would give you guys a tour of my office. So I sometimes work from my office at home, but I have an office here. I have about 1,100 square feet altogether. So let's take a look. So from where I am normally, I have a pretty nice view out the window. The view here is one of the reasons that I really wanted this place. I have a pretty nice view out both sets of windows, and all of my stuff gets stored on the bookcase in the back there. I've got our conferencing setup here that we use for video teleconferencing, our casual informal meeting area, and my desk area, my Charles Eames lounge chair. And out here in the front where you first come in, we have a waiting area with some chairs, and this is where we can put our stuff together on the whiteboard. I'm a huge whiteboard fan, so someday we'll get into some actual whiteboard sessions and some other stuff like this. This is an old system that we were working on with a client, and it's still up on the board. It's two-sided, so I can flip it over, and there's some other stuff on the back. I like investing in art. I have a Fisher here that is one that a local artist, and then I have another local artist here that I've yet to mount it on the wall. I've got some wall space that I'm going to put it to some good use. I've got our area back here is mostly for storage. We've got development area for some things if I need to bring a crew in to work on something, and we have some of our long-term storage, communications closet, stuff like that here. So, it's just where we store all the other junk. But altogether, it's about 1,100 square feet, and it's been a great place. I've been here for about 12 years, and I really enjoy being here. I figured if I'm going to be at the office for a considerable amount of time, I might as well have a view of the lake and enjoy where I'm working. And I typically work with multiple monitors. I've used two monitors pretty much for the last several years. I've tried different monitor configurations. I think I've found that two widescreen monitors work better. When you get the super widescreen ones, it doesn't work nearly as well. So, but anyway, that's kind of a look at what we use. I run everything off of my ThinkPad with the dock, and I used to have a lot more, but I have a collection of every car that I've ever owned. I'm a car guy, so every time I buy something, I buy the associated model that goes along with it. And so I've had one of the Bentley GTCs. The Ferrari 355 is still on my list. I had one on order, but I ended up buying an Acura NSX. The Lamborghini Gallardo is something I've driven. There's pictures of the one that I drove in Chicago, but I haven't added that one to my list either. And the new Mercedes AMG GT S, good car. My father owned the '68 Lamborghini Miura, and of course I had a black Nissan GTR, which I used to track, which is an amazing car. So let's see. My pistol target back there, I'm an expert shot, so always do that. Our Microsoft certifications back there, pictures of my grandfather. I always like to have the Bushido code around, the 7 different items that I try to formulate my own life by. Moving over here, we've got we do work with the Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund that works with the NFL for Hall of Fame athletes that have medical problems, that they raise money to help them pay for their medical bills. So Mike Ditka, his charity is the one that we support. Mike's been great. I have autographed jerseys from him and Jimmy Johnson, and autographed footballs and everything else. So, I love you guys. These are guys that I grew up watching play the game back in the 1970s and 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, and to think that they need our help now for medical bills and stuff like that, I'm more than happy to do my part. So the Samsung Gear with the VR setup for Oculus. It's the next generation of what's going on. We've been working on VR work since 1988, 1989. So we've always done VR of some description, and so it's no surprise we would do that. This just came in via FedEx from our attorneys. This is the latest patent. I have 3 altogether. My father had 3 in his lifetime, so it just hasn't gone to be filed yet. And over here we just have a Porsche Turbo. I've had a number of Porsche 911s, pictures of my family. So really, it's one of those kind of things where I enjoy the office that we have. It's been a great environment to work in, very productive. So chances are, if I'm answering a question on Quora or doing something like that, I'm probably doing it on a mobile device. But if I'm shooting a video, I usually shoot them from right here just because it's easier. A lot of the videos I saw early on, they were shot in their car, and I was like, well, I guess I could drive around, but I don't really have a commute. I live, 3.2 miles away, and so it's either doing it here at the office or doing it, doing it at home. So, but that's about it. So, thanks for the tour of the office. Not much to it. We have our headquarters is in Blacksburg, where we have about 36 or 3,800 square feet. And our core team works out of our Blacksburg office. We have teams on deployed in various locations, like Newport News, Virginia, up in DC, up in Maryland, and places like that on different contracts. So, but this is just my office. I'm here in the Richmond, Virginia area. And so if you're going to be in Richmond, hit me up, and I'm happy to have you stop by. Make sure you schedule it, but happy to have you stop by and say hi and get a chance to meet everybody that I can. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.